Hey everyone, welcome back to the Virtual Titans Apex Legends Tournament, Season 2, Part 2, Year 2. I'm out of twos. My name is Juan, with me today is Chimo. I know I keep saying that this is my last day casting and then the next day I come back, but my schedule changed and I was able to come in today. But definitely not tomorrow. Tomorrow, you guys are on your own. Chimo, how you doing?
Feeling great. I think this is I feel like the people this is actually today will be my last day of casting for this tournament. So unlike Fuad, I'm actually
Right? So what we learned is that I'm a liar, right? So you can't trust me.
Yeah. Don't
Anyway,
worry.
so today's this is the semifinals. This is the semifinals. The top 10 from the upper bracket is moving on to the grand finals already, so they're set to go tomorrow. But today's the semifinals, a 4-series game where the bottom 10 from the upper bracket and the top 10 from the lower bracket will be duking it out on the maps in Apex Legends. The first map being Storm Point. And I have to say, these teams, even though it seems like, you know, these are the best of the worst and the worst of the best, it's not, because it's Apex Legends. So many things can happen on a map, right?
Definitely. And I think there are definitely very quite a number of teams that we have to look out for. For example, we have team Interlude 53 with 22 points. Not only that, but will we be able to see BDE make a comeback from that? As we know, they've ended up placing number 16 on the upper bracket with around, if I'm not wrong, it's 18 points. Unfortunate, but I think they will definitely make a comeback from that. What do you think about the team so far?
Last night I was actually jumping from stream to stream watching the upper bracket, and it was absolutely insane, the level of play that's ready on the upper bracket. But I'm excited to see how we move along from this, and also how well it's going to go out from here. I don't have the standings in front of me right now. Actually, I do. I lied. But just to give you guys an update, the teams that are in the grand finals are SSD, Ape Legends, AMS, TTM, Heartstock Gold, Heartstock Pred, BMW, Divine, INA, and TFT. Whereas teams that are going to be in the semifinals today, we've got Interlude 53, Saga 2, Duelist, BDE, Fiery G, Chinbindra, Kamikaze, Biawak, Cozy Boys, Free Kill, LeBlanc, Dubreeze Angels, Saga 1, Uik So Sweet, Labo, Rolla Gang, Wolfu Pack, sorry, Non-Meta, G-Stitch Gaming, and Firefox B. Now, the thing is, a lot of these teams, they've won, literally, like, been at the top of leaderboards at certain points. But because of the timing, because of, you know, just Apex being Apex, things happen, and you see some of the, even the best teams that we saw perform insanely well here in the semifinals, instead of already ready for the grand finals. Anyway, we are jumping into the first game right away, which is pretty crazy to think about. First
Just
game
a reminder, we will be doing 4 games today.
Yes.
So we'll be seeing a lot of interest. I hope they'll be able to position themselves properly this time.
We're starting off with World's Edge. I don't know how to feel about that.
It's a very interesting map. I mean, we've seen a lot of insane, crazy plays right here. I don't know what we'll expect this time. Although I am expecting a lot from BD, as we know they did really well the last time I saw them on World's Edge. However, will the other teams be able to wreck them first?
We'll see. We'll see. There's still a lot of insane players in this bracket for sure. There's no reason, like, any one of these teams could be on top at this point. Of course, it's a battle royale. Anything can happen. The ring can screw you over. Your teammates can screw you over. The loot can screw you over. That's always an issue. I was actually playing Apex all day long because all my meetings got moved to the morning. So that's why I'm free today.
Wow.
So afternoon time, I was like, finally, I can actually sit down and play Apex Legends. And things are very difficult. I haven't played ranked in like ages. And so one of my alt accounts is still bronze, and I was like, you know, let's boost up that account, see what happens. And that account, actually, I'm still in bronze. It's so hard. Ranked is so hard right now, and it's on this map, so we'll see that emulated here maybe. We do see a Valkyrie in almost every single team. I think there's only one team without a Valkyrie. No, two teams so far
Actually,
without a Valkyrie. Three teams, not too many teams.
Flood, if you notice in Awangku Biawak, they have a Newcastle.
Ooh, Newcastle is interesting.
Yeah, like I think this might be the first time I've seen a Newcastle being played this tournament.
I've actually seen a Newcastle played a couple times. I'm not sure if it was by Awangku Biawak specifically, but there are teams that do run a Newcastle. The thing is, he's so new that like his intricacies and his timings haven't really been learned by people properly yet. So that's why we're still not seeing as much of it. Even in pro play, initially there was a lot because he's really strong on paper, but getting to he's like easy to learn, hard to master type of character.
It looks like the ring is leaning more towards checkpoint, however, as the ring, as you can see, it leans more to the northeast, southwest, northwest.
Yeah, the northwest.
I keep forgetting my directions.
But yeah, the ring is gonna be northwest side. That side is pretty open. Well, all of Storm Point is pretty open, but that side specifically because it's got the beach area, and that beach is just not a fun time to be at, especially if that's where the final ring is going to be.
I think we're going to be seeing some really, really interesting fights, especially if the ring decides to not be nice to them and decide to put them right in the open near the beach around down Beast. That would be a really interesting fight to see, considering the fact that they probably won't have a lot of cover right there.
Down Beast has a decent amount of cover. It's just that
it's probably the beach around it.
The beach around it has no cover, but the Beast itself and the buildings around it, I would say that's one of the newer areas they added, and one of the more cover heavy areas in this map. Whereas there's open fields out there that are just ridiculous.
Definitely. It looks like Team GSG, however, are quite close to the ring and close to FFB. Will we see some scuffles early in the game, or do you think they'll proceed to just slowly go in it without any engagement?
I think it's going to be a very, very slow push in. You know how it is. It's usually going to be probably depending on how this match goes and how this map goes. I remember yesterday in the upper bracket, I was jumping around from stream to stream of the players, and it was, I think, ring number 4, and there were still 20 squads left. So we could be seeing more of that here, but who knows?
I don't know, because remember the last time during the round robins where fights were just going, like, it was really quiet at first, and then the moment a fight started, it started fighting everywhere. So I'm not sure if that's gonna happen this time.
If we could take a look at the map and see the distribution of players around, it might be able to. I think the players from the southeast side are gonna have to cluster up a little bit, especially if Saga 2 decides to gatekeep instead of pushing up into the ring earlier. There is going to be a decent amount of fighting.
Definitely, and as I've mentioned this earlier, however, it looks like the scuffle might happen over at Command Center. They are definitely getting close to each other, however, I am not sure. It looks like Team Roller Gang, however, are going to be initiating the IMC. I love IMC so much. They give so much.
And the fight actually does happen with G-Stitch Gaming. And the Horizon is cracked, and the Ash is cracked, and the Ash needs to get out of here. I think that Ash pulled out the Q thinking it was a Wraith. But Interlude 53 versus G-Stitch Gaming right now. 2 players low on each team, and a little bit of a stalemate as the Gibby bubbles do go down.
I do think that Interlude 53 have an advantage right now, considering the fact that they do have the building towards them in comparison to GSG, who probably would need to run into the tunnel to gain a bit of cover and momentum for themselves, but it looks like they're not backing down whatsoever.
Interlude 53 doing pretty well here to separate their players and kind of forming a crossfire between these two. But it looks like G-Stitch Gaming is looking for a way out in the form of a Valkyrie ult instead of facing this fight head on. As Firefox B is actually rolling up, they just heard this fight and they're ready to join in this fight as well. They might stop this Valkyrie ult, but the timing is just a little bit off as they see G-Stitch Gaming fly away into the distance as Interlude is on that building looking right back at Firefox B.
I'd say that was a pretty smart decision coming in from GSG, considering the fact that they knew that they were getting sandwiched between Interlude 53 as well as Firefox B. I don't think it would have been a wise decision to stay there any longer anyway.
However, the ring is closing and there are multiple teams very close to each other. Interlude 53 needs to think quickly on their feet here and figure out where they're going to be heading after this, as Uik So Sweet is just on their tails. I don't think they know that Interlude is just there just yet, since they're running around still looting from the Prowler Den. Yeah, they don't know that Interlude is there, so they're heading to a different direction entirely.
Oh, it looks like Cozy Boys, however, will get annihilated by Fiery G right as we switch on over to their point of view. Wow. First squad wiped out already.
19 squads left, 3 KP on the board for Fiery G. And this is just the start of many kills that are going to happen in the Outlands.
It looks like Interlude 53, however, will be using the jump cannon to try and see if they can get a vantage point. Yeah, it looks like they are definitely going in for the vantage point right here. I think they might be a bit more closer to the ring. But
they're slightly closer, but they still have a ways to go west. There, yeah, you can see.
Yep. Heavy ammo here. Oh, Saga 2 chooses not to gatekeep them. Remember how they were actually at the edge of the ring earlier? They chose to go in
gatekeeping is great and all, but early ring it really doesn't make sense because it's still very open fields and like people can just Valk ult away from you. Late game it's very, very strong, but it can bite you in the butt if someone decides to gatekeep the gatekeepers.
It looks like Labo is just trying to slowly farm up their points for their evos as well, considering the fact that if I'm not wrong, one of them has a charge rifle, so they're just trying to get...
Yes, that's correct. One of them has a charge rifle, but are they... Oh, no, okay. They're just chilling. They're gatekeeping a little bit too early for gatekeeping, but just watching their backs as they're holding a building. It's always smart to... So there's 2 ways a team can be... Sorry, with the first ring, it's either a team is holding down a building or they're rotating in. And Interlude 53 is looking at Fiery G at this point. I think, if I'm not mistaken, there's a team inside that building as well, but I'm not 100% sure.
Oh, Nunmeta is actually quite close to the edge. I'm not sure if they're trying to gatekeep or they're trying to just rotate to another spot.
I think they're just trying to move in without getting griefed at this point. Like early ring, it's like get in the ring without getting griefed, get a good position until the fighting starts, and then get your KP from third-partying teams. That's essentially the game plan for most teams, but sometimes it just doesn't work out because, you know, variables, Apex Legends, it's great, it's wonderful.
Fire G, however, are near to another team. If I'm not wrong, that might be Labo.
Earlier on, Interlude 53 was looking at them, but they decided not to push up. However, they do see, I think that might be Interlude 53 there, pushing up towards them slowly.
Oh, it is Interlude 53. I keep thinking that was Labo.
Saga 2 in a little bit of fight here. Damage goes out from both sides. And free kill on super low HP as Saga 2 is on the offensive. And 1 player left on free kill. And they do turn out to be a free kill.
Oh, Saga 2 have been doing really well so far. I've been seeing them improve so much ever since the first season of Virtual Titans' Apex tournament. This is a really interesting improvement coming in from them. I'm looking forward to seeing what other scuffles they have against these other amazing teams.
I'm excited to see Saga 1 versus Saga 2 and then see what happens there. Do they just melt and space-time continuum just disappears? But CBJ looks like they're going to be destroyed here as a push happens from G-Stitch Gaming. Well done, G-Stitch Gaming right there. but the reset happens. I think the Ash ult was a little bit of a waste there, but G-Stitch does need to reset, and they want to regroup as quickly as possible, and that's why that ulti happened.
They are
Wolfu Pack has a stack of loot right here on the high ground.
I guess this is the so if you noticed earlier, GSG was actually under fire from Wolfu Pack. They were actually watching the fight between GSG as well as if that what's the team
that was CBJ just now.
Yeah, CBJ. Yes, and now we actually
Angels in a fight as well.
Yeah. I'm not sure who they're fighting against actually. Duelist. Oh, that was a nice beam coming in from Duelist Hantuka.
Hantuka, that's a great name. Anyway, they do manage to get inside a building, and I think this discourages Duelists from pushing up, since I'm not sure why it discourages Duelists from pushing up. They can push up, it's just I guess they have the cover there, and it's a little bit scary to push someone who has a head glitch on you. But things are heating up as the ring is getting smaller and the teams are looking for positions. They're going to fight for positions here, always. I think that's Interlude 53 and Saga 2 in the same kind of building. Sorry, Fiery G and Saga 2 in the same building here, ready to fight each other as a third team rolls up from the other side, and it seems like free shots from Fiery G there, but the Gibby bubble goes out, and I think the reset needs to happen for that team. Gibby ulti as well goes out. I wonder, oh, that's so smart! So he used his Gibby ult to cover their Valkyrie ult.
Oh, that actually just prevents anyone from trying to attempt to stop them from doing anything. Oh, well done from PDE. That's actually really, really smart. I got mine.
Right. Like, the bubble usually is enough, but then in that situation where multiple teams are looking at you, you need to do something more about it. And that ultimate just stops people from pushing completely.
Yes, that was really. It looks like Fiery G, however, are trying to stop people from coming out from the IMC as well. However, they do not know.
And I think Saga 2 is Valk-ulting out. Yeah. They don't want to be in the same building as Fiery G.
Possibly, and Uik So Sweet is still in the IMC.
There's another team coming out into this foray, looking at Fiery Uik So Sweet as well as Fiery G in that set of buildings over there.
They are quite stuck in here. They have no position to move out. The moment they move out, they will definitely be beamed out by two teams.
And the teabag communication went out there by both teams. And Awan Kubiawak in a fight with, I'm not sure which team this is. Is this Duelist actually? And Duelist looks like they're in a bad spot. The trade goes out, and it's a 1v1. And Awan Kubiawak makes it out.
Oh man, the Newcastle res. What do you think about Newcastle as a character itself?
I mean, that res is just broken. Look at it. It's you put someone on a sled and you have a shield, right?
Yeah, honestly. It's quite interesting. It just makes Lifeline, I would say it just pales in comparison. Poor Lifeline, man.
I've been looking at changes to Lifeline, because there were some changes that happened to Lifeline recently. They changed the way that her ultimate works a little bit, and they reduced the cooldown of it. But playing her, she's still like useless, basically.
In other words, she's none. I would say, but it looks like Firefox B is attempting to unleash a bit of terror onto another team. I'm not. Oh, it is non-meta. They're going against
non-meta. Is the third party actually.
Oh, non-meta is the third party. Oh, they're going against Labo.
No, Labo is the fourth party. Labo was in this building the whole time. It was Interlude 53 that was running away.
Oh,
and then non-meta was shooting at them, and then Labo was shooting at them. It's a bit of a mess, but that's just what happens where everybody is set up in buildings and stuff, and things get crazy. There is like 5 teams clustered around Firefox B right now, so they need to get out of here somehow and get a position in the ring if they want a chance at winning. But don't know what their plans are so far.
There's a whole lot of struggles happening right here, and it looks like Firefox B is attempting to reposition themselves with the Valk ult. Also,
that's a bad Valk ult. I think that's a bad one, yeah. that's a really bad one.
they can't get over.
No,
the
okay, they're gonna take the choke point,
Ah.
which might be worse. Oh, the ring is closing though, and it is hurting so hard. The caustic gas! Does this actually kill Firefox B? No way.
I hope not. I hope not.
This
They
kills
are.
Firefox
No!
B! This actually kills Firefox B!
Oh, that
No way! Firefox B gets taken out by a caustic gas in a tunnel!
was the one mistake they did was, I would say, the entire thing happened because of that single Velcult. But oh no, that was such a huge miscalculation.
Oh
It's
no,
okay.
Firefox B. So
It's
non-meta and sorry, non-meta and Fiery are in the trenches right now, literally in the trenches, on opposite sides, not poking each other, but in the trenches nonetheless. Saga 2 in its central ring position, very, very strong. This building is kind of strong, but it's kind of a half building, right? Where it's got some solid cover, but mostly nothing at all. There is a crate right next to them, but they're not going to go for it just yet because they're not sure if it's clear.
Marked my next location.
It looks like non-meta is just sticking like in their position itself, whereas ESC is under fire. The Gibby ult.
Ooh, that's like 4 teams shooting at you, man. That is not fun.
His butt literally got poked by Sophie. For the sake of his teammate, he will strive.
But Dubri's Angel seems like they're getting taken out by Why is she ratting? What's happening?
Is she ratting? She's the
Yeah.
only one left.
Exactly. The teammate was alone over there just now, and it seems like they're just waiting for this other team. It's Kamikaze actually that takes out most of Dubri's Angels there. And big fight happening right here on non-meta. The Ashe ulti goes out as BDE is thirsty, and they get 2 knocks and 1 more to finish off the team, I think. I think she gets away though. She gets away.
Yeah, she was able to escape just in time. However, her teammates are unfortunately gone. Only Lazy Gopnik is left for Team Non-Meta, so that was a team that was fighting against BDE.
Maybe
looks
kaya
like-
kay Mirage survive kaya the team.
Mirage Gaming, everybody, am I right?
Maybe, just maybe, right? Who knows?
Yeah. However, he is actually quite near to Saga 2. Oh, that's a rampage right there. Oh, that reminds me of the rampage bug that we had the other time.
Ooh, G-Stitch Gaming in a bad spot. They've got 1 player left and their Gibby's down, and bye-bye. G-Stitch Gaming, Fiery G took them out right there. But Kamikaze just now, they were outside the ring. I wonder how they're going to be pushing in as the ring closes like this. They don't have a strong position inside, and the other teams seem to have better position. Uncle Biawak still in this central spot, looking down at all the other teams that are all around them, basically.
They actually have the... I would say this is a good position coming in from Awanko Biawak.
Yeah, but they are getting pushed hard right now. Gibby Bubble goes out as Fiery G attempts to take this spot from them. Awanko Biawak going up, taking the high ground, but just short of it. And 1 player down. And Awanko Biawak seems to be winning this fight pretty handily if they don't get third-partied hard.
They are.
Oh no! The 2 players, Fiery G, actually got upstairs without a problem. Heals went off and everything.
They were able to make it out safely, except for Kuja, who was unfortunately knocked out by...
And Wolfu Pack actually gets taken out there in the kill feed. I think they only had 1 player left, and situation went bad basically.
Definitely. It looks like Labo as well is actually looking over at Team Awanko Biawak, not knowing if Fiery G was still on top, as we noticed earlier on the roof, and everyone is just right there.
Saga 2 and Kamikaze look like they're about to get into a fight here. Most teams are on this like southwestern side of the map or western side of the map. They need to be heading east more, I think. Yeah, like
It is
north
20
more.
seconds. It is 20 seconds until the 5th ring. They will need to move fast. They need to make that decision quickly, as the ring will be closing in 10, 9, 8. Okay, you guys can continue.
Yeah, you guys
I'm
can.
so lazy.
But Fire G and Ayonku Biawak, they seem like they just, you know, they just decided not to shoot each other anymore. Like Ayonku Biawak, they actually decided like, we're gonna shoot the other teams. You guys can stay up there, no problem. As Fire G breaks that accord. Fire G is actually pushing in with that Gibby bubble. That's the only cover they have. Right under them is Kamikaze. Ayonku Biawak needs to push up as well. Gibby ult goes out for some reason in the middle in the open there, and Kamikaze they ult with their sorry, my brain is melting right now. But they get in, they get saved. Non-meta still running here. Look how many people are on the screen. Look at that side of the map. It's an absolute cluster. And finally, non-meta gets taken out. BDE here. Zanli on low HP trying to heal that up, but the Gibby ultimate is coming down hard and fast as he gets taken out, I think by his own ultimate maybe.
Everybody was just fighting the moment the ring just got closer and closer.
BDE is in a tough spot right now. Kamikaze has kind of an advantage over them, but it's 3v2 against Kamikaze and BDE right now. However, the other team is pushing up against Kamikaze. They need to win that fight quickly and focus on BDE after this. But Labo, they don't want this to be a one-sided affair. They want to get into that fight as well and have a fighting chance at winning the game. Zanli actually up. He's got his armor. He's putting on his armor right now, and he needs to heal his health, or he's going to go straight up and continue fighting.
Dysfunctional does get the armor swap as well and begins to fight against another team right there. They are on top of each other. BDE managing to knock down. Actually, I don't even know. Oh, there's so many fights going on.
There's only one player left at Kamikaze. 3 players left on BDE. BDE seems like they have this in the bag, but one player gets taken out from BDE because he's looting. Don't control their loot. It's 2v1 right now.
Will
2v1.
Kamikaze be able to survive, or BDE will win this? Will BDE win this? It looks like they did win this fight.
No, that was insane.
That was an insane fight. The fight between Labo and Kamikaze just went on so quickly. Kamikaze were able to annihilate Labo immediately, and they immediately tried to fight onto BDE. However, it looks like BDE came out the victors in this game. Oh, this is pretty sweaty,
right? It gets pretty insane. I think because people are finding out, oh, this is for all the beans. We need to make it to the top 10 somehow. And to the top 10, they have to make it. And they actually had equal KP there, Kamikaze and BDE, and they did pretty well, honestly. It could have been anyone's match, but it was just the disadvantage of the number of players for Kamikaze that ruined them in the end. And also that misplay from them, they did not focus that fight on BDE because they were too focused on Labo, right?
Yes,
Labo was chilling. They had 2 players left. They didn't know that. They thought it was a full 3. If they focused, BDE won that fight with Zanli down already. They just needed to take 2 more people down. They could have, or at least 1 more person down. They could have focused their attention to Labo and then cleaned up everything. But as I said this before, they're a little bit inexperienced, so they don't have the same team synergy that a team like BDE has. Anyway, that was great. That was really fun, even for Storm Point, which was it was crazy. But that place, everybody had cover, right?
Yes,
Everybody
definitely.
had cover, thankfully.
Hey, I was saying they will probably end up near the beach right there.
At least it's not the beach like that had no cover, because there's a beach that has no cover. That's an absolute mess. This was nice. This was decent.
Yes, this was a bit more how do you say this, team friendly? I guess they knew that we were gonna have the semifinals game 1 right there. Thank you, Lovey.
Anyway, we are going to be moving on to game 2, but we're gonna have a quick 5 to 10 minute break before things happen. The stream also is going to go through a restart, so there will be a little bit of a change, but don't worry about it. We'll go back on stream, no problem. Things will be just fine for you guys. So stay tuned in right here on the Virtual Titans Twitch channel, follow the Instagram and all that cool stuff. And I really can't wait to see that ad with Rain in it.
video game streamer/content creator. I mainly play FPS on horror games, and I do sometimes play with the viewers, so drop by to my Twitch. Rapid Bomb is a local company that provides services for your digital entertainment needs, supplying gift cards and subscriptions ranging from your favorite games to your essential entertainment platforms, such as Steam currencies, Valorant gift cards, Spotify, Netflix, and many more. They've streamlined this process with their very own app called Rapid Bump Mobile. It's available on both Android and iOS devices. With a super friendly user interface and constant good reviews, you can be sure of getting what you need within minutes at your fingertips. So guys, if that sounds good to you, then contact them at this number. And make sure to follow their Instagram page, Rapid Bump. Once again, I'm Mighty Other, and thank you Rapid Bump for sponsoring this tournament. And good luck to all players.
Hello everyone, my name is Rain. I am one of the members of Virtual Titans. I stream when I'm free, so you guys can follow me over here. And make sure to follow Virtual Titans on Instagram as well for all your tournament updates. Let me ask you guys something. Where do you get authentic Italian food here in Brunei? You guessed it, Fratini's Restaurant. Fratini's Restaurant are the experts when it comes to all types of Italian cuisine. Some of my favorites are the Don Pablo pizza, their seafood linguine, and of course, the beef lasagna. Oh my god. So guys, visit one of the branches. They have one in KB, they have one in Gadong, and one in Syria to satisfy all your Italian cravings. Thank you Fratin's Restaurant for sponsoring this tournament. Hey guys, it's me again. I play game, you play games. It's pretty much a daily part of our lives right now. So you see, what else is a daily part of our lives? I'm talking about food, of course. So let me introduce you to one of my personal favorite places to eat, and that is Zaika Restaurant. Zaika serves authentic North Indian cuisine with amazing flavorful dishes, and get this y'all, you can also get it in vegetarian options. So, what are you guys waiting for? Visit Zaika Restaurant today, follow them at their IG at Zaika Restaurant, and thank you Zaika for sponsoring this tournament. Real talk everyone, how do you think I got this peak ideal body of mine? Let me just show you real quick. What, you think working out? Of course not. It's all the food I eat. So one of the places I love to eat is Lot 33. If you guys have never heard of Lot 33, you guys are missing out. They serve all types of dishes, so you have your favorites such as ayam penyet, buttermilk chicken, Jakarta fried rice, and they also have their signature fried udon, Mi Mamak Lot 33, and many more. So guys, support the business, enjoy good food, and give Lot 33BN a follow on Instagram. So that is lot33.bn at Instagram. Thank you Lot 33BN for supporting Virtual Titans as well as its tournament. This has been Rain. I'll see you guys in a bit.
And we are back. Welcome back to the Virtual Titans Apex Legends Season 2 Semifinals. Woo! Sorry, energy to mesti upset. I think that game was too hectic, drained a lot of energy from us, but we're back. Sorry, I have people's streams up because I wanted to hear people's comms and stuff. It's really crazy, like, to tune in to people's comms. If you guys are watching the main stream right now, you can go to like the player streams. They're also on a delay, and you can check out what they're actually saying in the games if you want a more hands-on or hands-in approach of watching these games. But stay tuned into the mainstream. Of course, you get a, what's it called? A overview brain. All right, overview of everything, and then it'll be great. Anyway, game one, absolutely insane. Listening into the comms of the teams, some of them were absolutely frustrated. A lot of them were happy that, you know, they got in there and they did what they could, and it's so fun to see. This is what I live for Apex. It's all this cool stuff happening. Anyway, we are. Sorry, excuse me. Continue.
No.
It's a delay. Discord delay.
Don't worry. What do you expect? It's Discord. So I was actually honestly really surprised that BDE was able to come up on the top like that. I thought Kamikaze was gonna win that. However, it did end up turning to BDE's favor. Will we see a different side right here during the second game for tonight, everybody? What are your thoughts on this?
It's World's Edge, technically. I keep saying this every time. Technically, a more competitive map. I know people are sick of hearing me say that, but we are going to see a lot more, just a lot more, honestly, because of how the map is laid out. People can vary their strategies a bit more. We won't have to see as many Valkyries there. We will see some, of course, but not as many. Anyway, we are going to be going to World's Edge this time around with the same 20 teams, 60 players, 60 Bruneians, 60 locals duking it out in Apex Legends, and we are starting the game right now. Whew.
I'm honestly looking forward to World's Edge itself. It's one of my favorite maps. I don't know if they'll actually play Newcastle this time, although I do know that there will always be a Valkyrie right there. I don't even need to say anything, man. They're already locked.
Well, it's like not as much, but still almost in every single team.
Oh, I see a Mirage. That's not non-meta.
That's not non-meta. That's Interlude 53. Where's non-meta? Non-meta is still going with the meta plays here.
Oh yeah, they're going in for the Ash.
I think they want to try hard this time, and they want to win. You know, this isn't the champion.
Stop lying to us, Apex.
Yeah, we saw Zan Lee and BDE win that. Okay.
Definitely.
No disrespect to BDE's teammates.
Don't worry, you all did great. Y'all did
amazing,
great.
honestly. Getting that res off on Zan Lee was absolutely clutch last game.
Yeah.
Anyway, people are landing, and I'm not gonna say all the landing spots because that's a lot. I'm not gonna say that every game, maybe every other game. But from what I know, there is a team landing at the tree. If you don't know, the tree is my favorite landing spot.
Oh, the big tree.
Yes,
with the
just
buildings
because
around
it's a
it.
big tree. I remember it's because when I first started playing, not when I first started, but when I got back into Apex, the tree was like one of the most big identifying objects because I wasn't sure of the map. And I was like, we're gonna land at that thing. Why is it called a tree? It's a leaf, right? Doesn't make sense. But yeah, so now the tree is the main landing spot. And the tree is in the ring this time.
Oh, it is leaning for the southeast side of the map, so I think I have to get my directions correct. Come on, Mochi, you got this. So I think definitely it should be near thermal station.
Right. But I mean, it could pull to any side, but the south side is the main place we're going to be looking at today.
Oh, everybody's just near. Oh, they're all just looting. Honestly, oh right, I forgot the R301 is no longer craftable and it's on the ground now.
You know, I was playing just now and it was so sad because it's like every game, every single game, I have to go to a crafter to get my wingman. Without a doubt, I have to go. Anyway, we just got updated that the standings for the semifinals we just have them now. Right? Do you have them with you, Mochi? Yeah, okay.
Yep, I got it.
We can take a look at them right now. Let's just start off from the top 10, of course, as usual. At number 10, we have Wolfu Pack. At number 9, we have who's that? Sorry,
CTR. I think CTR. That should be
I'm a little
Roller.
confused. Is that
I think it might be
Gang?
Roller Gang.
I
I
think
think it
that's
might be
Roller
Roller
Gang.
Gang.
Okay.
Yeah, that might be Roller Gang. We're sorry.
And then at number 8, we've got G Stitch Gaming with 8. Number 7, we've got Labo with 8 as well. Non-Meta with 9 at number 6. Biawak with 9 at number 5. Fiery G at number 10. At number 4 with 10. Saga 2 at number 3 with 11. Kamikaze at 18. At 2 with 18. Sorry, these numbers are all over the place. At number 1, of course, we've got BDE with 21 points, and that's where the point difference comes in with the with the placements. You place more, you get more points, especially if you're in the top 5. With number 1, of course, getting a whopping 12 points extra, and number 2 getting, I think it is 9 points extra on top of their KP. Anyway, we are continuing on, and Kamikaze is fight already against Fiery G here. They do have the armor advantage in terms of Kamikaze, but Fiery G seems to be the aggressor at this point. And Fiery G, some clean shots against Kamikaze, cracking one actually in that fight. Kamikaze is on the back leg. They're getting defensive and trying to heal up and reposition if possible. Ping an armor swap just in case one of them gets cracked, but it doesn't seem like Fiery G wants to push up just yet.
Because they do have an advantage over here, actually. They do have a lot more cover. However, I think if Fiery G were to get a bit more... Oh, I don't think it would have been wise to push that for them to push up anyway, considering how they are actually quite in the open, and Kamikaze choose to back out instead, getting closer to the ring, I would say. Ron, the ring is closing out.
Roller Gang only has 1 player left right now. It's So Sweet goes for the finish on 1 more. There's 1 player left on Roller Gang, and she is in La La Land.
Goodbye, fallen soldiers. We will see you next time.
But Free Kill is lining up for a free kill on Roller Gang here. As the final member of Roller Gang is trying to sprint away. But it is a Wraith, and Wraiths are pretty slippery with that Wraith Q.
Oh, Naruka is not letting up. He's just chasing. Look at him go.
But Wraith, look, Wraith is just so slippery, dude. Look at that.
Let's go. Oh, no.
And Roller Gang is the first team to be eliminated from Game 2. There's a lot more fighting early on this time. I think teams, they need that KP, and so they're trying to grief as hard as possible to get that KP.
I'd say, yeah, considering their standings for Roller Gang, let's see.
LeBlanc is well in a fight here, cracking one of Dubri's Angels, 2 of Dubri's Angels, as the Gibby Bubble and the shields go up again. But there's a Caustic, and that should deter most of the push, and Octane almost goes down 1 HP on that guy. There's so much happening right now. Quick shield swap on Bonai, and he's getting aggressive with that Valkyrie. And what seemed like a one-sided affair, there's a back and forth all over the place as 2 Dubri's Angels players are low again.
Oh, it looks like Dubri's Angels do win this.
Not yet. LeBlanc is still in this fight. 100%. LeBlanc, I've always said, like, mechanically they're very strong, but their placement and positioning has been the weakest part of them. But they get the quick reset here with the healing, and Dubri's Angels is not pushing up. They decide to res their teammate first. Kind of a smart choice. 50-50, I guess, depending on the situation. Here, I maybe would have pushed up, but the res is a valid thing as well. As LeBlanc tries to get in and get more aggressive, they want their teammate's banner back. And that beam from Shadow Kyle. I'm gonna call him Shadow Kyle.
Oh,
I think a third party is happening.
Redeemed. Yes, they are definitely getting third party right here. There is actually another team right behind them. It is actually a smart decision for Team DBA to not push out whatsoever. I think they noticed that there was another team, possibly
They noticed there was another team that didn't want to well, the thing is, when you're going up against LeBlanc is a very strong team. They can kill you, even if it's a 1v2, right? Or a 2v2 right there. They didn't want to risk it. They wanted a more clean 2v2. But LeBlanc already getting into another fight as the Pathfinder and the Octane get their purple armors. Because I remember one of them had blue armors before. Saga 2 is actually the team they're looking at. But don't count LeBlanc out. They're absolute killers.
Oh, they are repositioning, however, the respawn timer for the teammate has gone out, and they're instead opting to choose the balloon to possibly reposition to a better place, considering the fact that the place that they were at was literally festering with so many teams right there.
Right. So they decided, you know, it's time to chill a bit.
I think they might be actually engaging in another scuffle. However, we do see Team Uik So Sweet slowly going out of the ring. They are actually quite close. It's not that far.
No, they're far. This is really far.
Oh,
But
never mind.
In a fight. And they got one player down. And it's free kill. Oh, a free kill, guys. Come on. They had 1 KP there, and then they turned into free kills.
But their member was able to pick up their player cards. I think.
What were they actually? That's insane.
Yeah.
If they were.
They were actually able to pick up both their teammates' player cards, and I think they'll be able to get themselves back on their feet.
Uik So Sweet actually just for some reason still looting outside the ring. It is, I know it is only ring 1, but still, like, that could be a waste of healing at the end of the day. Ooh, up against the triple take, not very good. Oh, the Valkyrie jukes. Ooh, he actually survives somehow. But Chin Binjua ready to continue on this fight. I don't think they're gonna drop, but he actually takes down.
He manages to take down the Valkyrie that was juking them so hard. Will his teammates be able to res him? However, but I don't think it'd be wise to res right here, considering the fact that Chin Binjua had the advantage on them, considering how sharp Wadog was with that triple take. I just said was twice. My brain just kind of fried because of how many teams are fighting at the moment.
I don't think there's gonna be an issue here. I don't know if they'll be able to get the res off though.
Oh, they're focusing on another team instead. However,
But
they
of
are
course they're
definitely
getting third party. They're getting charge rifle from Narnia, literally.
Man, I'd be a bit annoyed if my team was definitely getting beamed from another dimension. Oh, they are. I think they are attempting to res Biawak Masaki.
Ice Cream Biawak here also cracked, I think, in a bad spot. They're just way too separated, and if they peek out a little bit, they're dead. It's either another team saves them by third-partying CBJ, or they get the res off and somehow get out of there.
I think they are attempting to res. CBJ are trying to look for an opportunity to just ape on them. However, the charge rifle from Narnia is just stopping them completely.
It's too strong. The Sky Nades. Oh no!
Oh, who's gonna hit it? No! Oh, that was so
Imagine
close.
if a stuck happened there. But I
Oh, that
think
was
they're
so
looking for a Valk ult, maybe, if possible. Yeah.
Oh,
Biawak
I see.
wants the Valk ult out for sure. Those nades stopped CBJ from looking at them anymore, and now they're trying to reset, you know, get their composure back, and maybe Valk ult out, or just hold this building.
I see what happened. So basically, I think Ice Cream Biawak ulted just so that he was able to reach Biawak Masaki jump quickly so that he can initiate the res. Not only that, but his teammate was also throwing those sky nades. So in a way, they were able to go in quickly and go out quickly.
But CBJ actually there, they used their Valkyrie ultimate to fly out of that spot, so nobody is currently holding that high ground anymore. Biawak in a horrible position. They have one build.
This is very interesting. They're holding a single bus to themselves.
You know those like tiny home YouTubers or tiny home TikTokers? This is them.
Yeah. Redecorating my school bus into my home.
Oh, Duelist and Dubri's Angels are right next to each other right here. Sorry, this is Firefox B. I thought this was Dubri's Angels.
Do they know?
Dubri's Angels were in a similar position just now.
Oh, they do! Their snouts! Oh! That's sportsmanship.
The communication
everybody.
between the teams, yeah.
They're just kissing each other's snouts. Oh, look at that. Oh, they're so cute. The Mirage as well. Hey!
They're just chilling, you know.
Remember,
No tournament happening here. No semi-final thing. They're just chilling.
It's just us and you in my
But Duelist
eyes.
is getting shot by another team right now.
Oh no! Firefox B will have to separate from Duelist. Oh, the separation hurts.
BDE pushing into a building here. Wolfu Pack, one player down, and the other player is very low HP. But one crack goes down, and another crack goes down as BDE takes out Wolfu Pack. Wolfu Pack was nice enough to leave a Loba ultimate for BDE as well.
Night market shopping.
Right? Zanli actually picked up purple armor from that as well. And Firefox B is ready to make the push on Duelist here, but they're waiting for the opportunity from the other team. As you can see, the ring is not on their side. Like, both of these teams need to get out of here. The ring is not great.
They're just staring at each other still. Oh man, it's so cute. GSG,
G-Stitch
however,
Gaming
will
G-Stitch Gaming against Cozy Boys here at Lava City.
it looks like Cozy Boys is just trying to like scout around the buildings. Will he be built? Oh, he gets detected by GSG, getting beamed. Fabuloso gets knocked down. The onslaught barrage gets immediately initiated. The caustic also gets initiated. GSG just immediately aping onto them. Cozy Boys have to make the run for it, or will they choose to fight it?
One down on each team here, it seems like, as G-Stitch Gaming is trying to regroup, but the Cozy Boys are making a comeback with only one player left. Caustic barrels go out, trying to heal, but not enough time. A beam goes out, but unfortunately, a beam is not enough. As Firefox B, one of their players, gets taken out. And I think a little exchange from Duelist and Firefox B happened there. And I think she died to Ring there.
Oh, it is ring 3. You have to remember, it is ring 3. They have to make the run for it. The charge rifles are coming out from Firefox B. However, will they be able to survive this, considering that the other team... Oh, Saga too, holding the high ground. Just immediately annihilating Firefox B. No, it was so unfortunate.
At least Firefox B didn't die to the ring this time.
No, yeah. Oh no, don't remind us that was bad memories.
Non-meta in a tunnel of a choke point. They have 2 players left and 1 player with low HP and no armor, it seems like. And he might die to the ring here, or to a straight bullet if he's not careful. Of course.
There we go.
Things are getting absolutely hectic here as teams are trying to claw their way up onto high ground. It is ring number 4 and 14 teams are left. We are going to see an absolute outright war here in a minute, guys. As all these teams on the edge need to get into the ring somehow. And it seems like...
There is one rat still alive.
Yes, there is.
There is. Oh, this is interesting. This is an all-out war zone, just like you mentioned here, right here, Fuad. As you see, Uik so sweet, just annihilating BDE. Not only that, following up, Lapo was eliminated. Uik so sweet was able to topple down last game's champion, and GSG currently under barrage from another team themselves. Oh.
Wow, G-Stitch Gaming gets taken out by Interlude 53. It goes to show it can still be anybody's game. Even though you won the last game, no guarantee you're going to win the next one, as Interlude 53 one of their players gets taken out. They're waiting for the Wraith Port here, but the Wraith Port is too slow. And CBJ is getting aggressive and trying to take out Interlude 53 here.
Oh, they're just trying to absolutely go on top of them, considering the fact that there is only one member left. Oh no, actually, was that the entire... Oh yeah,
no, there's one member left. There's Pangs.
Yeah.
Don't discount Pangs though. Pangs is an excellent player. He could, maybe, take on 1v3 Interlude. Who knows? Who knows? But I doubt it.
Definitely. And as
Does
you saw
have a
earlier,
wingman in their hand. It could be like 4 bullets and that's death for one person. Wingman's still so powerful. I love the wingman. It's an addiction.
CBJ is just camping that one person. I feel so bad. But it's okay. Yeah. It's just Apex. All Sagas is just immediately beaming. Two
That's
people.
two cracks out of them onto Biawak, but there is caustic barrels inside, so that should let them reset really quickly. But Saga 2 is getting aggressive. They want this spot. They want those kills.
They're not letting Awangku Biawak get any breathing space whatsoever. You have to remember that it is almost ring 5.
And because of the pressure, because of the ring, it's taking them time to heal up. LeBlanc actually finally gets eliminated here. Their one player gets taken out.
One person gets beamed from Awangku Biawak. It looks like Saga 2 is immediately pushing on to Team Awangku Biawak. Will they be able to even annihilate them? The caustic gas just stopping them from doing anything. Awangku Biawak gets knocked out. What?
Kamikaze in the middle of the fight here. One player low and one down. Actually, that Gibby ultimate, absolutely insane. Only Elsnor left in this fight, though, as they get to fight with Kamikaze. But it seems like the third party is happening immediately after that, and Fiery G is looking to third party Kamikaze. As the PK goes out, it's not enough to take him out, but he's still full HP, and Kamikaze gets wiped out. Team number 1 and team number 2 are out of the match already. And Dubri's Angels third partying that fight. Armor swap goes out from Bonai, but it seems to be empty. Fiery G getting aggressive into that Gibby bubble and absolutely gets melted as soon as he comes in, but only one left in the form of Kuja, and he seems to be getting out of there immediately.
The moment you get really close to them, it's just third-party central. Parties after parties are just getting near each other, and Pang manages to crack the Bloodhound, crack the final member for Fiery G. It's a 1v1 right here.
But Pangs runs away. He doesn't want to. He doesn't want to fight that. He wants to just
chill.
Wants to chill.
Wants to chill. I mean, I think he doesn't know anyway.
He doesn't know that's a solo, yeah. But there's 2 solos left, I think.
Yes, there's 2 solos. One
and the ring is closing, and Dubri's Angels is finishing off Fiery G there.
Oh, unlucky. So that means there's only 1 rat left. Pang! You can do it, my guy!
Saga 2 is actually in a fight right now. And, oh, they're just poking. They're just poking. We're fine.
Oh, it looks like Weak So Sweet is actually poking onto Team Dubri's Angels right here. And
I love that Pangs is just absolutely full-on rat mode.
He's just chilling, my homie. They absolutely have to.
So in terms of positioning here, I think Dubri's Angels might actually have the best spot for right now. They've got a lot of cover, not a lot of line of sights from enemy teams, and the thing is, they just have to get into the ring somehow. I mean, to the center at least. Sure, the center ring would be technically a good spot, but look at that center ring. It's completely wide open space with like 4 boxes and some railings. And all the teams are going to be looking at you.
What? We're seeing a Saga 1 versus Saga 2 scuffle right here, buddy.
One of the Saga 1 players actually gets taken out in that fight.
By Saga 2, oh no, that would be the utmost amazing betrayal. It looks like, however, I think Saga 2 would need to rethink of a better position, considering the fact that they are quite in the open.
Yeah, but I think Saga 2 has kind of centering here. Dubri's Angels getting the wipe on Uik So Sweet somehow. For some reason, Uik So Sweet decided to push Dubri's Angels.
Oh, the box is falling down.
That's kind of odd decision making, honestly, because just because they have height doesn't mean you have to push them. And they are going for the push on Pangs, but that wingman is just too sharp. They decide to ignore him and instead go for the center ring, try to get a better spot here. Gibby does still have bubbles. He does still have his ult. The timing is going to be important here when they decide to throw those Gibby ults. Saga 2 has already used their Gibby ult and their caustic ult in terms of Dubri's Angels.
It looks like Saga
already
2
used as well.
Oh, it looks like the fight will happen in the center. Dubri's Angels just falling immediately onto Saga 1. Is that Saga 1?
Saga 1 gets eliminated, actually. Dubri's Angels, one of them gets knocked out. Only 1 player left here, I think. Pangs is still alive!
No,
and Dubri's Angels gets eliminated. It's Saga 2 versus Pangs.
Oh, it was just a final Oh, he was able to survive getting second place for Interlude 53, and
That's
Sagat was
so
able to
insane.
finish up.
Honestly, that's crazy.
Pang's survivability was so on point.
BDE didn't even make it to top 10 this match.
Oh yeah, they ended up being 14th place.
What
Oh
in the
my
world?
god!
It goes
They
to
were-
show that anything can happen, yo.
They were
Literally
such a
anything can
strong
happen.
contender.
That was
Man.
ridiculous, right? Even Kamikaze, they had 0 KP going to that. So team number 1 and team number 2, not so hot here and now. But amazing performance by Saga 2 there. They absolutely destroyed. Dubri's Angels also really, really excellent. They got Uik So Sweet out immediately as soon as they got pushed up even a little bit. And honestly, Pangs getting all the way to second place as a rat, as a solo, somehow surviving all of that chaos. Even us with the spectator view, we couldn't see what was going on, but he had the handle on the situation and was able to make the most of it, even though he couldn't get any kills out of it. But still, 9 points to your team is absolutely crazy. Anyway, Chimo, what are we doing next?
I think we will possibly take another break. We'll probably take around a 5-minute break as usual. So while we're setting up the lobby and everything, getting everybody ready, make sure to stay tuned to our advertisements. Don't forget to say hi. I don't want to make someone
It's okay.
embarrassed.
I'll say, don't forget to say hi to Rain and tell him you love his advertisements for Fertinis and all the other companies
Tell
that are
him that he'll
gracious
almost
enough.
fall down from the playground.
That is like the best one. Anyway, we'll be back very, very soon. We'll see you guys in just a little bit.
Bye.
Hi! Hello, I'm Mighty Otter, your local video game streamer slash content creator. I mainly play FPS on horror games, and I do sometimes play with the viewers, so drop by to my Twitch. Rapid Bomb is a local company that provides services for your digital entertainment needs, supplying gift cards and subscriptions ranging from your favorite games to your essential entertainment platforms, such as Steam currencies, relevant gift cards, Spotify, Netflix, and many more. They've streamlined this process with their very own app called Rapid Bump Mobile. It's available on both Android and iOS devices. With a super friendly user interface and constant good reviews, you can be sure of getting what you need within minutes at your fingertips. So guys, if that sounds good to you, then contact them at this number. And make sure to follow their Instagram page, Rapid Bump. Once again, I'm Mighty Otter, and thank you Rapid Bump for sponsoring this tournament. And good luck to all players.
Hello everyone, my name is Rain. I am one of the members of Virtual Titans. I stream when I'm free, so you guys can follow me over here. And make sure to follow Virtual Titans on Instagram as well for all your tournament updates. Let me ask you guys something. Where do you get authentic Italian food here in Brunei? You guessed it, Fratini's Restaurant. Fratini's Restaurant are the experts when it comes to all types of Italian cuisine. Some of my favorites are the Don Pablo pizza, their seafood linguine, and of course, the beef lasagna. Oh my god. So guys, visit one of the branches. They have one in KB, they have one in Gadong, and one in Surya to satisfy all your Italian cravings. Thank you, Fratini's Restaurant, for sponsoring this tournament. Hey guys, it's me again. I play game, you play games. It's pretty much a daily part of our lives right now. So you see, what else is a daily part of our lives? I'm talking about food, of course. So let me introduce you to one of my personal favorite places to eat, and that is Zaika Restaurant. Zaika serves authentic North Indian cuisine with amazing flavorful dishes. And get this, y'all, you can also get it in vegetarian options. So, what are you guys waiting for? Visit Zaika Restaurant today, follow them at their IG at Zaika Restaurant, and thank you Zaika for sponsoring this tournament. Real talk everyone, how do you think I got this peak ideal body of mine? Let me just show you real quick. What, you think working out? Of course not. It's all the food I eat. So one of the places I love to eat is Lot 33. If you guys have never heard of Lot 33, you guys are missing out. They serve all types of dishes, so you have your favorites such as ayam penyet, buttermilk chicken, Jakarta fried rice, and they also have their signature fried udon, Mi Mamak Lot 33, and many, many more. So guys, support the business, enjoy good food, and give Lot 33BN a follow on Instagram. So that is lot33.bn at Instagram. Thank you Lot 33BN for supporting Virtual Titans as well as its tournament. This has been Rain. I'll see you guys in a bit.
Went up?
Yeah,
What in
adversity.
the world?
The Valkyrie went out. Unfortunately, Zanli was not able to join them. I think they're looking for a strong position here, but Zanli gets taken out, unfortunately. Okay, on the
So Nambu gets one
Nambu,
down.
one player down. And adversity actually 2 players down with space bar left. He has that high ground, but he gets headshot by the wingman. Team Saddam Quad. Look at that wingman play. Creeping Barrage gets Nambu out. So it is 1v3 at this point, I think.
1v3, Sadang Kuat gets the win.
Can secure this.
I don't think they can, man.
No,
No, wait.
they can. Unless.
Thank God that the brothers on the rise now. Endless celebrations all in my house. Levitating now, I'm super duper fly now. London boy, but they see where I reside now.
Killua is hiding. Killua, get one. Oh.
What game you playing, man? Get, oh my god, too fast, man! Go, let's get the TV flash time. What is going on? I think he's just looking for characters to 3-star at this point. Alright, this is it. Pause, you can survive. Hypernickel still at 3 Bodyguard not target. Bodyguard? Oh, what the? Can you low? Not low? What is that life? Still alive, man. He doesn't have, he has Bramble Vest, Rocket Armor, but he's playing. Yeah, Hey, and Hypernickel.
It's literally. Let's cut it short and let's see the fight.
Conch being able to push it back. Will this be a score? Freaky's car is the one that attracts the most attention. It's a freaking watermelon.
And with that,
Time.
there you
Oh,
go.
can we see the
Freaking-
one?
Woo! Nice defense by BD there.
They do need to.
Hi guys, welcome back to the Virtual Titans Apex Legends Tournament Season 2. So, this is great watching the rain ad again. Him nearly fall the playground every time. Absolutely beautiful. Anyway, we are coming on to game 3 of the Apex Legends semifinals. Sorry, my brain is very slow. We are going to be watching Storm Point this time around, and the previous game was a little bit hectic. Yeah, Chimo?
I think it was a bit more hectic in comparison to game number 1, where we saw a lot more fights coming in near the center point, right there on the platforms, as well as, surprisingly, Pangs being able to survive up to number 2, being the solo member for his teammate, and Sagatu winning that, of course. But that was really interesting. And Fuad, what did you think about the fight between Uik So Sweet as well as BDE?
Okay, so I during the break I tuned in to the streams, and I like to see what the teams are thinking about, right? And I saw BDE, they were reviewing their VOD, and come to find out that in that fight their Valkyrie got stuck and then flew back into their teammates, and they died to grenades, actually, which like is kind of mind-boggling, because you think that a mistake like that wouldn't happen to team number 1 of the first game, right? But it goes to show in Apex Legends, literally anything can happen. As well as Kamikaze, who got 2nd place, they got absolutely destroyed with 0 KP, by the way, 0 KP, and their placement wasn't that high, so still in a tough spot. It is still anybody's game right now, and I'm getting goosebumps thinking of what is going to happen next.
I do think it might be because BDE strong point, definitely. I've seen them make really, really strong plays, especially in Storm Point, because we can already notice the vast difference that they've made in World's Edge. So will we see some strong plays right here in Storm Point?
The thing is, I think it's because this season specifically is Storm Point in ranked, so a lot of the teams are more practiced for Storm Point than they are World's Edge. Because World's Edge is only here for casuals, and I'm not sure if it's even in rotation right now, but they're a little bit out of practice for World's Edge, I think, and that's why they're not as used to it. Even though everybody knows World's Edge, everybody knows all the maps, but the issue is that you can go out of practice with them. Even with all the scrims and stuff, it's just not enough. You got to be practicing for hours and hours and hours, and what do they have hours and practice of? That's of ranked, and of right now it's World's Edge. I mean, it's Storm Point, which the season for ranked is going to end in a couple days, like 4 days left. So yeah,
I think we'll probably see Storm Point come in. No, I mean World's Edge come into rotation for the new split, possibly.
Hopefully it isn't King's Canyon again. A season of King's Canyon was just no thank you.
It seems you don't like King's Canyon as much fun.
I mean, King's Canyon is okay. It is of, like, I would say one of the more fun maps, but not the more competitive maps.
I see. So right now we will possibly we are jumping into Storm Point immediately. I am definitely, as I have mentioned previously, at a lot of points, Storm Point is such an open map where I am expecting at least 90% of the lobby to have Valkyries with them. But another thing to watch out for is I am wondering if non-meta will go for the meta again this time.
I think they're going to stick to the meta. I think they've been doing pretty decently so far. But we'll see if they can actually pull off a win. And we'll see if any team can pull off a win, because it's still anybody's game. But so far, the top contenders are still up there. You know, they're still making it to the top 10. Even the BDE there, they didn't make it to the top 10 even. They only had 3 KP, I think, and they didn't make it to the top 10, which is really, really unfortunate. You know what I'm really thankful for? The recent update, making it so then there's not as many disconnects and issues with the server, and everybody's actually able to play the game again. We are also still waiting on the standings from the previous game, or the updated standings with everyone calculated. We're still figuring that out in the background, but we can look at the team compositions while we're waiting for stuff. And of course, we are seeing so much Valkyrie.
There's also a bunch of Caustics, actually.
Okay, Caustic, I feel like is... some people don't know that the Caustic pick is not only to help during defensive positions, but for final ring fights. Right? Because his barrels act as shields. You can literally sit behind them, and that's 150 cover. And also, once they're shot at, they do produce some gas that you are invulnerable to, but your teammates are not. I mean, the enemy teams are not invulnerable to. So it stops people from pushing. It's a bit of cover. And I actually have been playing Caustic recently, and I have to say it's really, really fun. His ultimate too is nasty.
I see. That's very, very interesting. I hope that we will be seeing some very, very intense plays coming on. I am expecting a lot of scuffles like last time where we had 18 squads and it was possibly the second or third ring coming in right there. Oh, the ring is exactly near the south. I would say, the ring has been scanned and it looks like it's ending up possibly near Gale Station as well as Shipfall with antenna in there.
So usually, in my experience, these rings usually end up on the hill that is just by antenna there. And there's like barely any cover there, and basically whoever. And okay, here's what I'll give credence to for this map, Storm Point. It really brings out the potential of teams that can just win gunfights, right? If you are good, if you're a team that can shoot really well, you will excel on this map because you don't need to think about positioning as hard, right? Because everybody's in the open. Who shoots better usually wins.
Oh, it looks like the standings have come in just now. Let's have a look at it actually. So I will be mentioning the top 10. So from the bottom at 10 we have Awangku Biawak with 11 points, Uwik So Sweet with 11 points, Non Meta with 12 points, Interlude 53 with 13 points, G Stitch Gaming with 16, Fiery Gaming with 16, DBA, Dupree's Angels with 20, Kamikaze with 21, BDE with 25, and Saga 2 with 37. On the top is number 1. Man,
So
BDE actually came up number 2 from that.
I think it's because of their early the KP in the first game. Their KP in the first game really won them a lot of points. And that's why they're still at the top along with Kamikaze, even though they didn't do that well for the previous game. But it goes to show if one of these teams gets a 10+ kill game, they will be put on the top as well, right? They will be up there with the rest of the teams. And the teams that are still further down on the leaderboard still have a chance at making it to the top 10, which is the goal for tonight, is for these teams to get to the top 10 to get into the semifinal, to get into the finals. Sorry, we are in the semifinals right now.
Yes, definitely. And it looks like Cozy Boys is initiating the IMC right here. I love fighting in the IMC considering the fact that they do give not only guns but a lot of loot also. I would say it gives a bit of a refresher compared to the Prowlers, because I say fighting in here is better than the Prowlers that constantly chase you everywhere, especially when you're in a scuffle with another team.
But Firefox B already in a fight. Flatline goes out, some bullets missed. This is actually LeBlanc. LeBlanc does have the armor advantage, but it seems like the attachments on the weapons are better for the other team.
I do have to say that Danilo is pretty is he quite far from his team? He's not that far, okay, but he's quite in the open in comparison to his other team. So in cover, however, Firefox B does manage to land some shots and crack the Pathfinder for Team LeBlanc. Will they be able to crack the other one? Oh! Firefox B was able to knock down one member on Team LeBlanc. Will they be able to get down the other teammates as well?
With that down, Firefox B is actually getting aggressive, but not aggressive enough in my opinion. They are pushing up slowly, but in that time, could the res actually happen? I don't think so. The res does not happen. And LeBlanc, one more crack there, Pathfinder actually. Oh, this looks grim for LeBlanc as Firefox B is pushing up hard into the fight.
It looks like LeBlanc is actually trying to run away.
They are, but Danilo gets taken out, and Shadow Kyle is the only one left who is still getting shot at. But this is a Pathfinder, and he can go pretty far.
Might be something good this way.
Rolla Gang, however, are taking note. No, actually, they're taking note of a new position. They're probably going to try and reposition themselves. Kamikaze is actually quite close to them. I don't know if they'll be able to come onto them. Oh, they're repositioning this time.
Yeah, because going through that building is a bit of a risk, because going through any choke point is risky, because the team could be gatekeeping you. Ooh!
It was like, oh,
Jubilee's Angels, 1
Bonai!
HP on Bonai. Oh man.
How is this guy surviving? They choose to fly all the way near, I would say, that's near Fish Farm, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty far south.
Yeah, so non-meta is actually taking note of another team right there. I think they saw the charge rifle coming out from Chinbinjua right there.
I think so, and also just because all the teams are rotating at this point, because the ring is closing and they're trying to figure out where to go next. And as they hold these positions, they're also like, so right now the Valkyrie's doing something called anchoring. We're holding down one position while the teammates are scouting out different positions, right? So they're each anchoring all separate positions, trying to look for people to shoot at or threats that might hurt them at some point. Longbow from all the way over there. Longbow is still pretty powerful, even though it was in the crafter last season. It wasn't used as much, but now that it's ground loot, I feel like more and more people use it, and it is still a very, very powerful weapon. I feel like in the crafter, people just ignored it a little bit.
I think if you notice that non-meta are all opting for the long-range weapons. However, duelists do take note of team non-meta right there.
They do, but I don't think they want to push them directly. They are opting for a sniper battle here.
Oh god!
Actually, one of them gets taken out? What?
I think they're getting third party.
They are getting third party, I think. As the it's from Cozy Boys. Cozy Boys from right behind them, getting pretty cozy in this fight. Shots go out from both teams. And 2 are down.
Initiated actually. Oh, that was a huge ult coming in from Cozy Boys. Not only the Horizon ult gets popped, but the Gibby ult also gets popped. 2 members down for Team Duelist. Only Baby Johnson. The barrage left.
Oh baby, he needs to figure something out if he wants to survive. I think he might have to rat for the rest of the match because the ring is closing and Cozy Boys are just chilling on those corpses for sure.
Team non-meta, however, are still near them. They are able to detect that Cozy Boys are there. I don't know if they are going to try and keep them from entering near the ring. It looks like Duelist is definitely, as you said, for they are definitely going to try and rat right here. Still 20 squads left, Wood. Amazing.
Yeah, a lot of rats actually, but still 20 squads left. Saga 2 using the Valkyrie to get out of here. They want to get to ring as soon as possible. I think if we can take a look at the current position of the ring, that would be great. It is still, all the teams are from the north have to rotate in pretty hard. I think there are a couple teams like CBJ, I'm not sure that other team down there at the very south tip. They're just chilling in the same area. It might be a rat that's hiding. So non-meta taking shots at who I assume to be Saga 2. This is LeBlanc. He's ratting here alone. The team does hear him. Oh no! Shots to go out. He's gonna try to take that car as the whiffs happen from CBJ. Oh! Flatline spray. Uik so sweet in the fight here on top of the ship fall as the Hemlock goes out, and it is BDE as one of Gibby ulti goes out and Bubble goes down for that quick bubble res. The bubble actually lets you res players faster, and the reset is allowed to happen for BDE as they try to back up into their safer spot with more cover. And Uik so sweet actually has 1 player down at just resed at this point. It seems like BDE and Uik so sweet, they have a vendetta against each other. Uik so sweet wants to kill them again, and BDE does not want to get killed by them again.
It looks like they are opting to avoid from getting stuck this time.
But
I don't think
Valkyrie's
they'll have
gonna
any
fly.
chance to get stuck anyway, unless Team Uik so sweet have the accuracy to land that Arc Star onto them.
Interlude 53 actually going for a hard push here against Biawak. Yeah.
Oh, Pang trying to land some shots onto Biawak Masakichap. However, it looks like they were able to land even more shots on them. Actually, Ice Cream Biawak as well as the other Biawak being able to recover themselves fully. I think they're just taking the high ground. I think this position is definitely an advantage towards them, considering the fact that they have all the all views of the exits right in their faces, right here.
Kichap looks like he's in danger. He's literally 1 HP, but it is a Valkyrie, pretty slippery. But Rolla Gang is pulling up, rolling down the hill.
Party center, everybody.
But this is not a clean fight for sure. 100%, this is not a clean fight.
Oh,
As
he
he
gets
shoots at the
bamboozled.
Mirage.
He gets bamboozled, everybody.
Can somebody clip that? I want to see that later. But Rolla Gang trying to third party here, but not doing so too successfully. Looks like they're looking for an out, maybe looking for a Valkyrie ult if possible. They do need a safe spot and a safe bit of time to get the Valkyrie ult, but instead they're choosing to just walk out in the open as a no-reg.
Oh,
but that wingman, another no-reg in that clip. But they're sliding down the hill with no cover, and the Caustic is 1 HP with a headshot. Tanks! You're insane! There's 2 knocks on Awangku Biawak as the Valkyrie gets out of there. The only one with movement able to get out.
Dang, he's so insane with that wingman. Headshot after headshot landing. That, oh, he was able, not only was he able to correct him, he was able to knock them down completely. Awangku Biawak with only one member left, and now GSG.
G-Stitch Gaming getting knocked out here, I think. 1 HP on this guy, and he's trying to get out. He pops the shield battery, but I don't think it's enough. But CBJ is getting third-partied immediately, I think by Uik So Sweet or by BDE. I'm not sure.
They are. There's actually, I think Saga 2 might be near them as well.
Saga 2 is just right there as well, but not the team on the ship. There is another team under Saga 2 though.
Uik So Sweet just trying to land shots on the horizon. That's just flying, keeping note of BDE as well. Oh, as you can see right here, Fuad, everybody's just cramping near that corner.
Everybody wants that ship. The ship is a super strong position for right now, but they only have that ship for like 2 minutes as one of the players on Wolfu Pack does get taken down, and I don't know if the res is able to happen because they're so far away from each other. I think this is a case of anchoring goes wrong, but Uik So Sweet is actually in the position that BDE was in just now. 18 squads left as bullets go flying everywhere and anywhere, and this Valkyrie seems like all but dead in this situation as another team is pulling up onto Wolfu Pack, and their Watson does get taken out. But Uik So Sweet wants to take advantage of this third party situation as Superfly needs to just hide. But Saga 1
initiates.
was actually the team that that third party that situation there.
Oh, actually, it looks like Superfly. Definitely, I think Saga 1 is definitely initiating a bit of aggression onto Uik So Sweet, managing to almost, actually breaking the Valkyrie and almost breaking another one. Oh, they're not pushing up onto the Gideon, however. Oh.
So Uik So Sweet here in a horrible position. They only have 2 bits of cover, but they want to back up. They're using the Ashe ult actually. Their positioning so far has been excellent, but another team is already waiting for them. Fiery G.
Oh, the tether gets locked in. Will Iash be able to escape? He escapes with the Wraith Q as well. Uik So Sweet need to find some cover right here. They are actually on top of a bunch of teams. However, I think Saga 1 does know that they are still there.
Saga 1 actually ulted out here.
Oh,
but another team is already waiting for them. This is BDE against Saga 1. Saga 2 is actually on their roof just now.
I think they might still be on top of the roof. Saga 1 is taking control. Oh, there's so many scuffles going on. Actually, if you notice right here, Saga 2
Saga 2's gone. Saga 2's in Narnia. Yeah. But Kamikaze just now, they were rezzing one of their players. I think they were in a bit of a fight. BDE just holding down their position. Still, 18 squads left as the timer ticks down.
It is ring number 3, what? So this means that the teams do have to head into the circle before the ring starts to hurt them.
And finally, Team Awangku Biawak actually gets taken out in the kill feed there. BDE in a fight with with Dubri's Angels right now, actually.
Oh, Saga 2 just holding into that corner. BDE having the whole house to themselves, just playing.
No, they don't. They've got Saga 1 right under them as well. Oh, Duper's
Oh.
Angels is on top of Saga. Is on top of Saga 2 and on top of BDE. No wonder that knock happened. This is ridiculous. 3 teams are hugging this building, Chimo.
They're just waiting for one team to just make a single mistake. Right here, as you can see, right here, Saga 1 is attempting to move out safely. I think as they know that BDE is still in the building. Will they be able to make it inside safely? It looks like they will. Will they? Oh
No,
my
I think
God!
they were thinking of going in, but then they decided against it. Right.
Oh my God, this is like three teams just cramped up on one building. This is insane.
Oh, my brain.
The positioning from all these teams are insane, actually.
Kamikaze in an uphill battle right now against Firefox B. One player down, one player no armor. And it might be an easy cleanup for Kamikaze if they can win out this fight. However, both teams are still outside the ring, and I don't know why they're still holding here.
It looks like they are
Ult
pushing
does
up.
go out, and Flower aggressive with the Prowler.
Oh, they almost
Give me this go
lost
down.
that.
He's trying to climb. See, one player on Kamikaze goes down.
That was a
Their
literal
rate's still
moment.
healthy, looking for a kill here, but this is such a sloppy fight from Kamikaze. It seems like they might be out of the fight here if they're not careful. Okay, they go for a quick reset. Armor goes up, shields go up, but that Gibby ult is hurting hard. They decide to Wraith Portal out if possible, trying to get their Gibby out of there, and maybe the res if possible, but Firefox B still fighting hard. Two players left on Firefox B, but they're low HP, both of them. They both get taken out, I think.
Oh, will Kamikaze be able to annihilate the final member for Firefox B? However, it looks like
Non-meta
non-meta
is ready here.
following up. The third party comes in from non-meta, just getting them in. Loba actually gets knocked down by Firefox B. Jim, non-meta knocks down Flowers. Well, will that be the end for Kamikaze? Or will non-meta... Oh...
What? That's insane, yo. They can't, like...
there was actually no breathing space whatsoever. Saga 1 just immediately going on the
Saga 1
onslaught.
versus Saga 2 there, actually, for a minute. But I think they decided to chill out a little bit, ceasefire, as they try to get the Ash up. BDE is still in this building that Saga 2 is trying to take. And I think Doobie's Angels is still on top. Yes, they are. Now with purple armors, they actually got their purple armors from poking, but they're getting aggressive here. They want to get this push and try to get the kills here. They need that KP. 2 versus 1, 2 versus 2, and they actually get the fight off and the win.
That was an insane nade coming in from Bonai. As well as I think Cookies Num Num, they were able to land those nades onto Saga. Was that Saga 2?
Saga 1, Saga 1, I think.
Yeah, that was Saga 1. Yeah, they were able to
Fiery
land those
G
nades.
looking at Doobie's Angels here. Beamer from Fiery G as his Gibby is taken out. But he has no idea where he's getting shot from, so he's just looking into the corner. Now he sees them. They're on the hill with no cover, but he has that rock only, and that's just not enough. Saga 2 actually in a fight with BDE right here. And
Looks like Duelist
BDE
has
is
been
just
knocked
holding.
out as well. Saga 2 having only one member left for their teammate. And BDE is still holding the same building. This feels like a god spot for them.
It is a god spot. The top of the building is, in theory, the best spot because it's the highest high ground. Like I say, the number 1 and the number 2 spot. The thing is, it's just so hard to push that building with a caustic in there. Like, it's almost impossible.
Only 6 squads left. Will they be able to continuously stay in this building? BDE still going on strong. They still have a lot of I would say a lot of resources still. Fiery G, only one member left. They take note of Team Non-Meta just hiding behind that
Saga
wall.
1 and Fiery G are two sides of the same coin. They're both on the building with BDE.
They're still on there. Oh,
one
look
at
at
the bottom, one
that.
at the top. Yep, it's just an Apex sandwich right there.
Oh, but however, oh no, Dubri's Angels is right at the edge of the ring. They have to get in. However, they are getting beamed down by Team Saga 2. Diogo Benito just taking note of their position. Anytime they take a single step, he just rains them down
Oh,
with
he's
the
dead.
wingman. Will he
Oh,
be
he's
able to
alive.
survive?
I thought he died there. If
I don't know,
his
team.
positioning is off by an inch here, he's dead.
I think Team Nunmeta actually saw them.
No, I think that's line of sight there was good enough that he didn't see. Dubri's Angels actually taking an aggressive play, trying to use the cover of this building. However, non-meta is just around the corner and they don't know it. There's no audio. Apex Legends, can you fix your audio system? But he just saw the shooting there, so he is a little bit... It is Uik So Sweet, actually, pulling up. They have 3 members left. BDE, Uik So Sweet, and non-meta are the 3 teams with 3 members left.
Oh, they're just hugging this rock. Nunmeta just playing the cover. They know that Diogo Benito is just holding that high ground possibly along with BDE right inside the building. However, it looks like Uik So Sweet is attempting to take the high ground, fighting against the single member left. On Saga 2, he manages to get them out, and now Uik So Sweet have the high
Dubri's
ground.
Angels goes for the push. 1 down, 1 more to go. But Bonai makes it out alive. Non-meta as well,
also
going for the push, but getting beamed down as they push up. BDE still holding the position strong, but for some reason, the Valkyries push it for some reason. Dubri's Angels finally gets taken out, and the Caustic Ult is going to go out here from BDE, I think.
The ult from Zanli was intensely amazing. They were able to stop the intense push coming in from Nunmeta, still holding the same high ground. However, Nunmeta are able to get the scan out, and
This is an Apex sandwich.
position.
All 3 teams are in the same building. All 3 teams have 3 members, and all 3 teams are in the same building.
Who's gonna initiate the fight first? Everybody, will it be Uik So Sweet, BDE, or Nunmeta? Right here, as you can see, everyone's on top of each other. The ring is coming in close. However, Nunmeta is getting
1 player down from non-meta and 1 player cracked. The last team to join the fight is going to be the team that wins, and it looks like that's BDE. That's Uik So Sweet. The thing is, Uik So Sweet is a little slow in their push here, it seems like. But BDE, oh no. Okay, 3 squads left still.
Nunmeta is still alive. Nunmeta is still living. Oh, yeah.
Non-meta gets taken out completely, and it seems like Uik So Sweet wins the game. What? They take out BDE. They take out non-meta. They take out Dubri's Angels. And they take out Saga 2. They earned that victory for sure. They scraped and clawed every inch they could get, and they got it. And because of that, they got a whopping 25 points total from that.
The execution may be a bit slow, but the way they played that was really, really interesting. They were able to knock down BDE completely. Uik So Sweet also played that really, really well, being able to take up the high ground with the Ashport and knocking down not only Saga 2, but as well as DBA, along with the third party.
My
coming up from
brain is
BDE.
exploding at how smart they played that. Like I said, it was like the last team to join this fight wins the fight. And Uik So Sweet was the last team to join the fight. And that's just how you play Apex Legends. That's smart Apex Legends. You can't fault that. Anyway, that was insane. And I'm excited for the rest. We have only 1 game left, right?
Yes, we have 1 more game left, everybody. I am really, really excited to see this, because considering the fact that Saga 2 did actually manage to land into the top 5, I found that round they ended up number 4. Or was it number 4 or number 3?
That's just crazy. It is literally anybody's game. Anybody can win, depending on your timing, depending on the situation. Oh, BDE had that. They had it in the bag. But as the ring changed, their win condition kept changing as well. And holding that building just wasn't enough. They needed something else, something more, some magic that they couldn't pull out of their hats. Anyway, that's enough for this game. We're going on to move on to the next game. We'll be on World's Edge, and we'll see more of these crazy plays from these teams, and we'll see what happens next.
And we will be taking a final break of around 5 minutes, and we will see you guys momentarily. Bye! Tune into the ads! Don't forget to order from Frattini's!
local video game streamer slash content creator. I mainly play FPS on horror games, and I do sometimes play with a beer, so drop by to my Twitch. Rapid Bomb is a local company that provides services for your digital entertainment needs, supplying gift cards and subscriptions ranging from your favorite games to your essential entertainment platforms, such as Steam currencies, relevant gift cards, Spotify, Netflix, and many more. They've streamlined this process with their very own app called Rapid Bump Mobile. It's available on both Android and iOS devices. With a super friendly user interface and constant good reviews, you can be sure of getting what you need within minutes at your fingertips. So guys, if that sounds good to you, then contact them at this number. And make sure to follow their Instagram page, Rapid Bump. Once again, I'm Mighty Otter, and thank you Rapid Bump for sponsoring this tournament. And good luck to all players.
Hello everyone, my name is Rain. I am one of the members of Virtual Titans. I stream when I'm free, so you guys can follow me over here. And make sure to follow Virtual Titans on Instagram as well for all your tournament updates. Let me ask you guys something. Where do you get authentic Italian food here in Brunei? You guessed it, Fratini's Restaurant. Fratini's Restaurant are the experts when it comes to all types of Italian cuisine. Some of my favorites are the Don Pablo pizza, their seafood linguine, and of course, the beef lasagna. Oh my god. So guys, visit one of the branches. They have one in KB, they have one in Gadong, and one in Syria to satisfy all your Italian cravings. Thank you, Fratin's Restaurant, for sponsoring this tournament. Hey guys, it's me again. I play game, you play games. It's pretty much a daily part of our lives right now. So you see, what else is a daily part of our lives? I'm talking about food, of course. So let me introduce you to one of my personal favorite places to eat, and that is Zaika Restaurant. Zaika serves authentic North Indian cuisine with amazing flavorful dishes. And get this y'all, you can also get it in vegetarian options. So, what are you guys waiting for? Visit Zaika Restaurant today, follow them at their IG at Zaika Restaurant, and thank you Zaika for sponsoring this tournament. Real talk everyone, how do you think I got this peak ideal body of mine? Let me just show you real quick. What, you think working out? Of course not. It's all the food I eat. So one of the places I love to eat is Lot 33. If you guys have never heard of Lot 33, you guys are missing out. They serve all types of dishes, so you have your favorites such as ayam penyet, buttermilk chicken, Jakarta fried rice, and they also have their signature fried udon, Mi Mamak Lot 33, and many, many more. So guys, support the business, enjoy good food, and give Lot 33BN a follow on Instagram. So that is lot33.bn at Instagram. Thank you Lot 33BN for supporting Virtual Titans as well as its tournament. This has been Rain. I'll see you guys in a bit.
And we are back to the Apex Legends Virtual Titans Tournament Season 2. Game was insane. Week So Sweet, congratulations. Y'all did absolutely insane. But Chibo, can we talk about the sandwiches that happened in that game?
Honestly, it was like, okay, it's like that one entire building had like 3 teams. Not only that, but there was like 2 teams watching onto them. Not only that, far off into the distance, there was like one team behind one team, and one team again, and then there's another team right on top of them. It was insane.
And then the teams at the top and the bottom kept changing. It was different teams rotating over and over again while BDE was chilling inside that house.
They were just constantly going. I would say they were going in an entire circle. Everybody's just going into everybody's previous position. It was insane.
But we got to see some insane plays. Uwix So Sweet actually really pulled up that game, and they got 13 kills, which is absolutely insane. Woo! Like I said, it's still anybody's tournament. If a team were to get 10 plus kills, they'd make it onto the top 10 leaderboard right away. And it seems like things are going great so far. I'm really excited to see what happens this final game, because literally any of the teams from the bottom 10 of this match can still make it to the top 10 without a doubt.
Definitely. I am looking forward to a lot of the teams here. As we saw, Saga 2 is actually slowly coming up, rising to the top. They are actually fighting BDE, as well as, if I am not wrong, Uwix So Sweet now, considering the fact that they did come up on top of Game 3 previously.
Yes,
this is
actually
an intense fight.
Sorry, my hair is an absolute mess because I keep touching it, because I keep doing this, because I'm like, ooh, this game is insane. And the match is starting very soon. But we're still waiting on just the game host, I think, at this point. Other than that, team compositions, last game, we saw the same old. There was a little bit less Valk, which I'm really interested in. Like, it was Storm Point, but still, like, in that last fight even, there were teams that didn't have a Valk, right?
Yes, definitely. I think I saw a lot more Caustic compared to Valkyrie, I would say. That was really interesting.
I think the Caustic play is really important because of those final rings. Like in that situation where BDE was just holding onto that building for as long as they could, they just held tight because of that Caustic. Nobody was brave enough to push, essentially, right? Because Caustic is a very good defensive legend. He's immune to other Caustic gases, but he doesn't have the utility to push up and then come back, right? But
yes,
that's the job of like a Wraith or an Ashe or an Octane even sometimes. But to push a Caustic team, you need to put the Caustic in the front, which is always a scary situation. You need to go all in or nothing. Anyway, we are going into the map, the final map for tonight, and it is All Reliable World's Edge. And this is the edge of the semifinals. We'll see which top 10 teams make it. It is still anybody's game. I'm thinking the top 3 or top 4 might be solidified, but after that, it's still really anybody's game, and anybody could push anybody out. Of course, we're seeing still the same old Valkyrie, Gibby, and sometimes Wraith or Ashe, depending on the situation. But really congratulations to Uwix So Sweet on that last match.
And it looks like this is, as you've mentioned earlier, this is the end. This is the final game for the semifinals tonight. I am feeling tense. I'm pretty sure you're feeling excited for the final match.
I'm so excited to see what happens.
All these teams as well are on the edge of their seats. They know this is gonna be the final fight for their spot on the top 10 of the semifinals in order to proceed into the finals, as you can see right here.
This is for all the beans.
Definitely. I think
now,
I'm seeing...
For those of you tuning in for the first time, there are designated landing spots for each team, so then they don't, run into each other on purpose. If any contest were to happen, they'd have to be informed of that in advance, just so that it wouldn't be like a full-on grief. It would be like a more premeditated thing. Anyway, while the teams are in their landing spots and looting up, we're not going to be seeing much fighting, so we can go through. Oh, that ring though is towards epicenter and fragment.
Exactly. This is gonna be a this is gonna be a really, how do you say this, close quarter fight. And there are gonna be a lot of close quarter fights. The more the ring gets smaller, I would say that okay, so my bet is that it would probably land around near in between epicenter and overlook.
Very likely actually. But while the teams are looting up and stuff, we can talk about the standings, which we have just right now. And from the standings, we can see that it is literally still anybody's game. I want to go from the very bottom, from 20, because it's still potential for teams to get to the top 10 for sure. So at the very, very bottom, we have FRK, which is, I'm sorry, I don't have that with me right here right now. Sorry. FRK, which is Free Kill, right? And then we have Cozy Boys at number 19. We have Wolfu at number 18. We have LBC, which is
LeBlanc.
Really, LeBlanc is at number 17. I know they're a team of absolute killers, but they're still only at number 17. FFB at number 16.
Firefox B.
Yeah. And then DGC at number 15, which is
Duelists.
Oh, Duelists. Sorry, these team abbreviations, I don't look at them as much as just the team names. We've got Rolla Gang at number 14. They were in the top 10, I think, just previously. SG1, number 13. Labo at number 12. CBJ at number 11. Now, the teams that are at the bottom side are still contenders. They're still getting into fights. They're still getting kills. But because the competition is so high, they need to make it up there to get the points, right? Anyway, going back to the top 10, the thing is, between number 10 and number 15, the difference is only 6 points.
Oh, this is gonna be an intense fight. The moment they are able to get enough KP, or even landing just one spot within the top 5, let's just say, they'll be able to overtake the other teams immediately.
Exactly. And between teams 10, 11, 12, they all have the same number of points, and that's 11, which is ridiculous. And then after that, number 10 is Aonkubiawak. At number 9 is Interlude 53. At number 8 is GSG. At number 7 is Fiery Gaming. At number 6 is Non-Meta. At number 5, the winner, the second place of the first game, guys, is Kamikaze. At number 4 is Dubri's Angels. They actually climbed all the way up to number 4 because of their placement in the previous game and because of their KP as well. And Uik So Sweet pulling up all the way to number 3 because of that previous game. They have a total of 36 points.
Oh, the third game really came in clutch for them.
For sure. And then BDE at second place with 41 points and Saga 2 with 44 points. So the difference between the top 3 teams isn't that much, right? The difference between BDE and Saga 2 right now is literally 3 points.
I would say the moment any of these 3 teams make a single mistake, they will immediately get overtaken completely on the leaderboards.
And it seems like BDE's their Achilles heel. The thing they fear the most right now is Uik So Sweet, because it seems like every time BDE and Uik So Sweet have met in the tournament, Uik So Sweet comes out on top.
Yes. As you have, I think there might be a bit of vengeance right here.
Anyway, we will be getting back into the gameplay as the teams are looting up right here on World's Edge. LeBlanc has made it all the way towards the tree. I think they sense a team close by towards them, and they're trying to scout it out slowly. They have actually kind of a non-meta non-meta picks here in terms of the Octane. The Octane is not as useful as it used to be. Uik So Sweet on the streamer building here at Fragment East as well. They are still on that TSM loot, biru biru putih, as I like to call it.
Might be something good this way.
But it seems like Wolfu Pack was the team that they were fighting earlier. A little late on the heal there from Wolfu Pack, but they are still looting up as well. Also with the TSM loot, like Fragment, they nerfed this place so much. The loot here is just so bad.
It looks like the Sentinel has been charged up. I think they might be able to spot. I think they know that there is a team near them. They detect one team right there at the edge over their. Oh, it looks like BDE is actually repositioning right next to another team. However, as you can see, a lot of teams are slowly making themselves over to the ring. CBJ managing to detect a team right there. It looks like they might be slowly pushing it. It is still ring 1, however, and the ring is still closing. Oh, yeah,
The
I
ring
think they
is
might.
on their backs right now, but they do want to get into the ring for sure. You don't want to sit there and just wait and hold on and keep going.
It looks like Free Kill was the team that they were looking at. They are possibly going to be running into each other considering the direction that they are running at. Free Kill? Are they going to attempt to try and beam them down? Or no,
they're
never
gonna go
mind.
for ring, yeah, for sure. Honestly, there's really no reason to fight early game, especially a team like Free Kill who is at the bottom of the leaderboard. Sure, they want to get their KP and stuff, but they also don't want to, you know, get into a fight early and risk everything just for 2 or 3 KP at the outside of the ring. We saw FFB die to the ring a couple times, remember?
Yes,
Right?
I remember that. That was just so unfortunate for FFB, I would say. I hope they don't die this time.
Labo is actually close to BDE here, if I'm not mistaken, and they do have a caustic and they're chilling inside this building. Oh, Zanli has switched off from the Gibby to the Wraith. I think he's taking this a little bit more seriously now, or he's trying to get more aggressive. Who knows? All right. Usually we see Zanli play in tournaments and in ranked. I see him play Gibby a lot, but I think Wraith sometimes as well.
Definitely. I think this time, as you've mentioned earlier when we were talking about the standing squad, just one single mistake will cause them to topple down either below or on top of the standing. So possibly this time, I have a feeling Zandi might be trying to go in for the KP points to try and take the #1 spot. Anything can happen, actually. I mean, as you can see right here, Labo is actually just recovering themselves along with Rolla Gang right here. I think they are able to detect a team right there. The Seer Q manages to detect Joga Benito right here. Team Saga 2 just watching them, seeing if they are actually going to. Oh, some shots are actually coming out from them as well.
I think this is going to be a poking match more than anything. Saga 2 here, they're just showing presence at this
Oh, the arc-
location.
Oh, the
Imagine if
arc
that was a
lands on the
stick, that would
door.
be insane. But Rolla Gang pushing up slowly, I think. No, they're just going to be holding the push here. But a third party is looking at them. Non-meta is also close by. I feel like there's 5 teams like right here, basically. And another team lands right inside. It's Saga 1. They want to meet up with Saga 2, I think.
You gotta expect it. Usually, as we saw in the previous rounds, actually, but if you notice, Saga 1, they happen to always seem to land right near Saga 2. It feels like it's fake.
They're playing with
Oh, they're
doors
just
with each other right now,
opening
yeah?
They're just looking at each other. Hey, it's my friend right there. Hi. Oh.
So this seems like a stalemate for right now. They're not doing anything. Like, they're just gonna be holding these buildings until one team makes a mistake. And it seems like Saga 2 is making mistakes right now, or at least trying to.
Oh, actually, if you notice in the kill feed right here, LeBlanc is eliminated right here. If you like, they're still holding inside this building. They're just waiting for one single team to make a single mistake, because technically they are actually sandwiched between between three teams right here. So I'm not sure what's gonna happen right now.
I think they're just gonna chill. Probably a lot of like I'm smelling, like my intuition is telling me we're gonna see 5 Valkyrie ults from this position.
Oh, that ring is looking close.
This is all the teams from the south that have to rotate up to the north that didn't take the initiative to push up early. They're having issues. They have to fight here.
It looks like Olik so sweet gets one member knocked down by Zan Lee. They're just holding in that angle. Oh, this is another fight between BD and Olik so sweet. What? This is
And Zan Lee is actually taking out his Olik so sweet on his own. He just needs one more kill, and he has the entire team in his hands right here. Oh, the thermite grenade goes out and he's dealing big damage. He's got.
That is so clean!
Oh,
That's 2 kills for him. And the third, he takes out Uik so sweet all on his own. He doesn't even need his team. So the curse is broken for BDE. They did it. They got rid of Uik so sweet, but at what cost? A team is actually just waiting for them right outside.
If you notice that Olik so sweet were trying their best to cover themselves, considering the fact that the caustic ult was initiated. However, that doesn't stop Zanli whatsoever, and he was able to beam them down completely. However, as you can see right here, Davo is also closely watching onto them. Oh,
A bit of a weird swap there, giving the purple armor to the Gibby. Usually, the caustic. Usually, you want to give it to the. The initiator, someone like a Ash or a Wraith, but CBJ getting absolutely destroyed by Gibby ultimate here as they get pushed in with. Oh no, the trade happens though. It is only one healthy player left in CBJ, but he's trapped in the caustic gas and it's hurting him really hard. Cozy Boy seems like they can take out CBJ here if they play their cards right, but they only have 2 players up and only 1 player, not even 1 player is healthy. CBJ deciding to get on out of there instead of continuing on with that fight.
The caustic plays coming in from Kid Percy on Cozy Boys was actually a strong play right there, considering the fact that one member. Oh, never mind. Let's continue on. Firefox B is actually immediately fighting again. Oh my god, what? They're
in a fight with Kamikaze right now, but they're so separated. Their Wraith actually manages to get through with 1 HP, and Firefox B has 1 player down, but they can smell where the enemy team is because of that Wraith portal positioning. Flower actually almost gets taken out, but because of that smart Wraith portal, they can hold on. They actually got another down, and only 1 player is left on Fox B, and that's their Bangalore, using the Bangalore ulti to try to run away. The double time makes it really hard to hit the Bangalore, but he manages to get away, I think.
Yeah, I think he's able to get away. No, he's actually
pushing up
to Kamikaze. Will he be able to get the rest? Oh!
1 HP on this guy. It's a 1v1 and Firefox B gets eliminated. Kamikaze needs to be really quick on the reset here because there are teams close by.
Oh, there was an intense fight. Actually, that was really smart coming in from Kamikaze, considering the fact that Wraith portal was inside the bus, actually. So he was just playing around with Firefox B, just going in and out quickly while beaming them down.
Actually, that Wraith portal was on the side of Kamikaze. They used it to reset really quickly over and over again. So they had it at the tunnel there. Anytime teammate would be, every time someone would go low HP, they would go through the portal, reset, and then continue back fighting after that. So they had a really safe spot to be able to reset, which is so smart. But in the tunnel here, it seems like there are so many teams looking at each other. They can smell each other with the Seer Qs, with the Bloodhound Qs, but a straight up fight as Interlude 53 is not scared of pushing up into Roller Gang. The controller aim assist helping him detect through walls and such.
Oh man, this is such a tight fight. As you can see, oh, he manages to get beat.
Oh. No way. So here's the thing about Mirage, right? Apparently, Mirage decoys get sticky with aim assist as well. Did you see that just now? So Roller Gang is having trouble with the Mirage because the aim keeps sticking onto the Mirage.
Oh!
So that's at least one way to counter controller players if you guys are struggling out there. Free kill in a fight with Fiery G here, and it seems like turning into free kills as well. But an immediate third party from Dubri's Angels. And I don't know if Dubri's Angels is going to be quick enough. I think the reset is going to be able to happen here.
They will need to actually push up onto Fiery G, considering the fact that they did just finish a fight. The
caustic ult actually gets him. Gibby ultimate goes out as well, but is he quick enough to run away from this big fight? The Gibby bubble on Dubri's Angels does save them from the Gibby ultimate from the other team, but Duelist as well is right here, really close by, ready to fight as well, but they're getting taken out by this is just an absolute war going out at the edge of Fragment here, as Dubri's Angels, Saga 2, and a bunch of other teams are here.
Oh man, this is just fight after fight, and as you can see earlier, Saga 2 were actually having eyes on them as well, trying to stop Dubri's Angels from even doing anything with the triple tick, and it looks like DBE is joining in onto the fight. Dubri's Angels will need to recover themselves very quickly, and as you can see here, Duelist as well is initiating the res.
All the resets are happening, and Saga 1 just flies in and ready to fight with all the three teams. Their Gibby bubble does go out, but I don't think it's enough. They take out Johnstrom from Duelist, and they're trying to clean up the Duelist fight here, as Dubri's Angels are hot on their tails right after this.
Roller Gang does get eliminated along with Wolfu Pack on the kill feed right here. Oh man, everybody's just crowded around this field, just trying to see. Oh, this is
the kill feed is moving so quickly. Everyone's moving into the ring. Saga 1 still actually, still chilling, looting. They still have a lot of space to hang out here. But so many fights are happening right inside the ring.
Non-meta are actually going against Kamikaze right down there. However, Duelist is the only one left for their team. There's only one person left. Will they attempt to red? Or will they push on?
One player from non-meta gets taken out. I don't know if the reset's gonna happen here because that grenade really hurt. Oh, Kamikaze's going for the hard push here, maybe. If they can, if they have the time for it, and two players get taken out, and non-meta gets taken out by Kamikaze, I think they're actually.
Kamikaze and
Kamikaze is in a decent spot in the ring, and they seem like they're on the top of their game. They have the loot to get through, and BDE is one player down. But Zanli is here with a vengeance, but not enough because he gets down to half armor and his teammate to 0.
BDE, it looks like Zanli is just out for blood right now. He's just
he wants to get as many kills as possible.
Saga
but the ring is tiny. Look at that. 7 squads left, and they're in the wide open field. BDE has 2 players left, and Kamikaze looks like they might be poised to win this. Or Dubri's Angels, or Saga 2. It could literally still be anybody's game here.
Saga 2 do have the height advantage on top of, in comparison to most teams.
But look at the ring there. They don't have that much space to work with. They are about to walk into BDE here if they're not careful. And shots do go out onto Zanli, but oh my goodness, Zanli with that flatline is so good. He is trying to he's trying to do something here at least. As the ring is closing behind them, both teams need to push up or fight or both at the same time. Zanli getting aggressive with the PK, and he takes out 1. But he's outside the ring. The Wraith Q goes out, and Saga 2 out in the open. Kamikaze shooting at them and actually gets taken out. BDE only, Zanli left, Dubri's Angels in the middle. There are still so many teams, 6 teams left.
DSG actually gets eliminated as well. Kamikaze going up onto the fight between Dubri's Angels as well as Saga 1. Saga 1 just chilling, whereas in comparison, Kamikaze is just releasing onslaught onto Team DBA. Saga 2 slowly creeping up on them. Saga 1 as well. They're just making a big triangle right here, just fighting each other. Saga 2 is just being chilling right at the end right there.
This sandwich on a pyramid.
Literally.
But BDE, still 2 players left. I thought they only had 1 player left here. but they're in a very, very tough spot. They need to push up onto Dubri's Angels or do something. But Zanli decides he needs to get out of there and hold a position instead. The ring is closing in a couple seconds here, and all the teams need to get to the center. Kamikaze is the team closest to the center right now. Dubri's Angels is the team closest to the center, and Kamikaze close by. It is still anyone's game here. There are 5 squads left, and most of them have a full 3.
Oh, Saga 2 getting beamed down by Kamikaze right here, and Saga 1 is just slowly coming up. DVA initiating immediately onto them. Will they be able to push onto them? It looks like Saga was able to recover themselves. Oh, never mind. Kamikaze is just
Kamikaze is an unstoppable force right now. They have they do have Zanli behind them, but Zanli's holding on for the second place. He's trying to get second place as quickly as possible. Saga 1 has 1 player left, and Kamikaze takes them out. The Wraith has no armor, needs to do a quick reset, but they have all of this cover, all this beautiful, beautiful cover. Saga 2 only has 1 player left in the form of their Ashe, and the Ashe needs to hold on, look for a kill, or look for something. Dubri's Angel in a decent spot as well. They have caustic gases everywhere. They are poised to win this because they have a pretty decent position. They have a little bit of high ground, and they have that caustic, which is so important.
Only
4 squads left, mind you.
2 squads have 3 full.
Zanli just landing behind Kamikaze. Kamikaze has no idea. But Zanli, what a player, what a play. He's ratting his mind. As Kamikaze had no idea he was behind them.
Insane
Rat versus Rat here.
Will Zanli be able to come on? No! He manages to knock down Saga 2! He knocks down a member from BDE gets eliminated. However, they are able to land on the 3rd spot. It is only DVA versus Kamikaze
right now, and Kamikaze has 1 player left. What a play! Oh my god, Dubri's Angels did amazing there. Sat there, they held on with their caustic, and they just killed everybody that challenged them. Basically, they just caustic trap, and they were like, come on, fight me. Whoever wants to fight me, try to win. See who wins. And they did win because of that. Every time the ring changed, every time someone challenged them, they had an answer for it. Kamikaze, oh my goodness, Kamikaze, why did you guys do that? Honestly, they just didn't look behind them. They didn't know that Zanli was ratting right behind them, and Zanli survived all the way to 3rd place as a rat, which is absolutely insane. We saw Pangs do that earlier to 2nd place, but it just goes to show how insane some of these players are.
Not only that, but Zanli was also able to gain 1 KP for that. He was also able to knock down Saga 2 from that. Red versus Red, he ended up coming out as a victor.
He also took down 1 player from Kamikaze, which is insane to me. In the chaos, he still had that foresight. He had that clear mind enough to do that. And if he was Gibby, he wouldn't have done that. But Wraith, as a Wraith, he did so well there. Anyway, that's it for tonight. We won't have the standings out in time for us to talk about it on the stream, but stay tuned into the Virtual Titans Instagram as well as the Virtual Titans Discord, where that will be displayed. Thank you all of you for tuning in so far. It's been an amazing so much high skill play coming out from these players. Excuse me. But yeah, I'm just so excited to see what happens tomorrow. It's too bad I can't commentate tomorrow, but for sure 100% I'm going to be watching whatever happens tomorrow, because I know it's going to be absolutely insane.
Woo! The finals, everybody. Are you ready for the finals? I hope all the 20 teams are ready for the finals tomorrow. Get yourselves ready. Get your game faces on ready, Fuad. I know you're not ready. I'm also not ready.
I'm so not ready. These games tonight were absolutely insane. And this is the semifinals, not even the final. The finals are going to be way more insane. We're going to have all the insane players out there. Man, I would name some of them, but my brain is too tired to name any of them. But I just know that there is just going to be so many wars. Like, whatever happened today is going to be times 10, essentially. It's going to be insane.
Definitely. I am looking forward to seeing how these 20 teams will play it out. Is it 20? I hope I'm counting that
Yeah,
right.
it's
My
20.
brain just
Total 20.
my brain.
Spula dari
Yeah, spula sana, spula
winners
sini, man.
spula sama
Yeah,
susine.
no.
Anyway,
My
that's it.
brain just fried. Oh.
That's it for tonight. I'm actually losing my voice because how excited I got that last match. But anyways, guys, thank you all for tuning in to the Virtual Titans Apex Tournament Season 2. Big thank you to all the sponsors that, you know, decided to sponsor the stream. And also, if you guys like me and like the stuff that I do, you can follow me on Instagram at FuadBuddy. And Chimo, take it away.
Okay, everybody, that will be the final match for today. Thank you so much, Fuad, as well for having me on the casting table. You guys can also,
I'm just a guest, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, it was a pleasure to have you here as well. Thank you as well to the sponsors for sponsoring Virtual Titans. We couldn't have done it without you. And if you guys enjoy what I've done here along with Fuad and want to see a bit of my content, you guys can follow me over on twitch.tv/CHIMXCHII ChimXG. Unfortunately, I have to say it like
wait.
that.
One final shout out to all the members of the Apex Legends community of Brunei. You guys are absolutely insane. You guys blow up the stream. You guys blow up the chat. You guys blow up in the Outlands. You guys are amazing. Shout out to you guys. You're the best community in gaming in Brunei. No cap, in my opinion, at least. Anyway, that's it. That's final. No more from me. No more from Chimo. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.